See, this is a good example of just working on the fly, okay? Obviously, we want to have a plan before we run the route, like what we're going to do. I can tell his plan was to just wanted to make a little reaction video of me breaking down the one-on-one receivers, the DB routes from week 13 so I can help y'all, give y'all some insight and help y'all learn on how to see routes in your head and how things work. And you can see it from my perspective as a Division I football player, Division I receiver, how to run routes and what I see, so y'all can implement these things into your game. Now, I've watched like the first 3 routes of this, so I'm gonna go past them quick because I had to restart and I had to fix something, but I'm good. So let's get into it. But this first one is a stop and go, D-Hop, my guy. So I already looked at this one, but what I was saying was, watch how he eats up his cushion because he's far away, so you can't do a move at the line. That's not, like, if we do a move at the line and then go into the route, we're gonna get jammed. But look how he's eating up his cushion. Look how he's closing the space, and then look, the difference between them is way closer. And so he turned his hips while threatening his outside. And then once you turn his hips, like that's a perfect indicator that it's time to cut inside. Even like that's how you beat DBs one-on-one. Get their hips turned the other way. And so he hits him with the hand. You got to get his hands off of him. He doesn't really. But Elijah Moore is a good route runner. Y'all can look at videos of him on YouTube. He's a great route runner. He was like that at Ole Miss. Don't sleep on Elijah Moore. So even though the DB got his hands on, look at what Elijah Moore does. Post, corner. It's that head and shoulder fake. Boom, boom. If I'm DB, I'm thinking post. Psych, corner. Look at that. Easy. And watch that ball on the other hand, but there you go. And I saw this. I think this is a crosser route. I don't know if it's a crosser route or a post, but right here, if it's a post, like, it's on time right here. So I don't know what happened with Lamar, if Lamar's running out the pocket or if he's facing pressure where he's not on time. Because if this was a crosser, I don't think Zay Flowers would have took him up vertical. And so since it's a crosser now, it gives the DB time to undercut it. So I don't know. I have to see what the full play is, but that's a loss for the receiver. See, Jalen Tolbert, stop and go. Boom. I mean, bro, stop. If you can't beat somebody on a stop and go at receiver, come on now. That's the easiest way to get open. That's why I don't even practice. Whenever I'm running routes against people, I don't even practice stop and goes. I don't even practice double moves against the DB because it's so easy to beat him. I want to beat him on regular routes. But yeah, I mean, that's the third. We've seen 4 routes. That's the third double move. I'm trying to see this normal route. Kelsey, boom, boom, whip route, little whip route. Let's see. Was that a linebacker? I don't know who that. It looks like a linebacker, but linebacker guarding Kelsey. Kelsey's body control. Even as receivers, you can still watch Kelsey because his body control is great, and he's great at manipulating his routes and his body language. See, look, like you can't before this step right here, you can't guess that he's gonna come back out because he looks like he's committing to the drag. But then comes out 1-2, easy. Oh, this is Keenan. I saw this earlier this week. This that return route. Man, I'm trying to see some regular routes. I'm trying to do some teach tapes on some regular routes, not some double moves or some triple moves. Like, there's 1 move, 2, 3, 4 moves, bro. Boom. Boom. But I mean, that's good. Let's break that down. So I mean, I don't know. It looks like he's outside leverage. So, and he has the the return route, whatever you want to call it, the China route, whatever you want to call this route. He has to threaten his leverage, because if they're outside leverage, that means they want to bring you inside. If they're outside leverage, that means they have no help outside. Okay, wherever their leverage is, they have no help on that side. That's why they're cheating over. So when you threaten that side and it's against the DB who isn't patient or isn't trusting in himself, he's going to be threatened. He's going to go out with you. And so look how the DB doesn't want an out route. The DB does not want anything outside of him. So Keenan threatens that. He stops. He jabs. Look how fast he is to go out here, because this is his responsibility. But Keenan is like that when it comes to like moving his body and manipulating. Boom. So watch it again full speed. Threaten his leverage. Threaten it some more. Boom. Easy. But I want to see some regular routes. Here you go, Jerry Jeudy. Right here. Easy. Stop. How to run a stop route 1-on-1. 101. So let's see. Can't really see his release. But there's a couple distance. You know when you're going against Pat Surtain, he has long arms. He's a lengthy DB. So you got to be aware of that. You got to know where his hands are. So right now he's being patient. He'll probably put his hands on later. Puts his hands on and then throw by. Sees this at the sticks. Yep, right at the sticks. Throw by. So running a stop route, we want to throw it by, but sometimes the DB isn't always right next to you. So, but he gets right up next to the DB, so then he can throw by. But if the DB is not next to you, then depending on if that DB is good, you don't have to throw by. But if he is good and he's not next to you and he's playing like a trail technique, like, and I'm not gonna go into, if he's playing a trail technique and he's good, then you need to get close to him so you can throw him by. But there'll probably be a better example of me explaining that. But right here, once he gets physical, Jerry Jeudy is threatening the vertical and then hitting his shoulder. Throw by. Easy. That's easy. Same thing. Look, that's two different routes on Surtain. So you saw on both, Surtain didn't put his hands on until up here, and then right when he put his hands on, whenever DB puts his hands on you, he's betting on his hands, because then he loses his footing with the hands whenever he puts hands on you. So if you can beat his hands, you pretty much beat him. You just can't sell the route. You just got to finish. Boom. Easy. 2-2. Speedster right here. Speedster. If you're a speedster watching this, bro, that'll bail you out of so many situations. So right here, a little hezzy. Hezzy. Ooh. And a deep out, so it was play action. Can't tell if he's the first. We don't know if he's the first read. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 steps. Whenever it's a deeper route, it's going to be harder to come out your brakes because you're going at a higher speed. But we want to get out our brakes in like 3 to 4 steps. I think he takes like 5, but it's understandable. But his feet are naturally faster than other people. But that's the easy out route. But let's see. See, this is a good example of just working on the fly, okay? Obviously, we want to have a plan before we run the route, like what we're going to do. I can tell his plan was to run at him, stem him, like kind of have him on the outside, have him, I think this is Parker Washington. Parker Washington was going to be on the inside, and he was just going to throw him by. But as he goes up, he he's not. Maybe he thought he was like bailing or something, that he wasn't gonna play catch man. So he's playing catch man. He's trying to go inside, and he can't. You can't really throw by. If you get past him like this is a perfect picture right here. If you get past him, you can't throw by anymore. You got to go over. So that's exactly what he does. So I bet you he was probably planning to throw by, but he has it in his skill set to like just finish over him and get his hands off of him. So have the throw by in your skill set, but also have the ability to know when to not throw by and to when to just go over. Boom. Touchdown. Let's watch that again. Boom. Easy. All right, here we go. D-Hop, my guy. Oh, man, that's my guy. No. Okay, let's see what D-Hop does wrong. So, look, I mean, we can tell he's not being aggressive. He has his hips turned. D-Hop. But he's not going for it. D-Hop didn't give him too much sauce. D-Hop didn't. I feel like D-Hop could have. He was in the middle of two different things he could do. And what I mean by that is he could, a couple of weeks, his second game with the Chiefs, he ran a slant like on the other side in the end zone against the Buccaneers, and it was just like a hezzy, one step and then slant, and he caught it for a touchdown. He could have done the same right here, but he also could have done that, or he could have eaten up his cushion and been a little more patient. See, right here, it looks like he's in the middle. Like, he wants to do the one-step slant, but then he wants to eat up his cushion, and he's, like, right in between those things. And you have to be more patient, eat up his cushion. He just doesn't really give him any sauce. He just looks like he's unsure. And so he thought he was going to beat his hands. He didn't even shoot his hands, and the DB just beat him to the spot. My guy, though, that's my guy. Brock Bowers. Oh, yeah. See, I mean, if you're a tight end watching this, receivers too, anybody, if you're any running routes, look at this position. I know Nick Bolton's in the way, but look at this. Yeah, look at this right here. A DB is guarding you. Okay, a DB has hands on you. Just because he has hands on you, he's guarding you, doesn't mean you can't be physical. Look how he leans into him and gets his hand. You saw that little swim move? Look, he leans into him. Right here. See that arm? And then look at the swim move. Or not, it's not even a swim move, it's just like a little push off. Oh, it might be, I don't know. But he got his hands off of him. He leaned into him, and he's just a naturally stronger, bigger dude. And got his hands off. Like, you can be physical too if you're a receiver, okay? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're a tight end, receiver, DB. You're allowed to be physical, okay? Don't think you're not allowed to be physical. And then this is kind of like the same thing I said about D-Hop, where he looks kind of in the middle. He needs to be a little more patient, or he needs to just go. But this is Sauce. Since Sauce is a great corner, he probably plays multiple different techniques, so you can't really guess on him. You just got to read him. But inside, just once that got his hands, never got his hands off of him. See how Sauce has his hands off? If the quarterback throws the ball and the corner has hands on you, it's going to be a lot harder to catch the ball. So you got to get the hands off. But Sauce is a great corner. But DK is a great receiver. He knows this. And Sauce just breaks it up. DK, you either got to be a little more patient, or you just got to go right away. You can't do none of this. But I'm here. He's in the NFL, so what am I saying? Me trying to teach an NFL receiver what to do. But let's see right here. So look, slant and go. Easy. Bro, I'm not trying to see these double moves. It's one on single move routes. So what he does, just jogs up to him, looks at him in the eyes. Whenever you look at him in the eyes, I don't know what it is, but it feels easier to get past them. I don't know. Whenever you run routes against a dude, it just feels like it's easier to get past him whenever you look him in the eye. I don't know. I don't know. It's a little weird thing, but that's what he does here. He jogs up to him, boom, boom, and then he's out. I mean, this is just DK being DK. You can add your little sauce. You can do this your own way right here. Jogs up to him. I know there's a highlight out there where like a couple seasons ago, he did that exact same move for a touchdown. He's probably still going to do it. See Marvin right here. Bro, all these are double moves. Double moves are the easiest thing in the world. But one thing Marvin does right here is the DB is bailing, and whenever he's bailing, he has his butt turned to the sideline. And whenever a DB has his butt turned, you want to attack that area. It's called the blind spot. You want to attack the blind spot, and that's exactly what Marvin does right here. Boom. And look, he's headed straight for that blind spot because DB can't see behind him. And it's a lot harder to get out his break going this way than it is to go this way because he has to flip his whole hips. So, and that's why it's great to run out breaking routes versus this type of leverage or this type of like, I know y'all know what I'm trying to say. This type of technique.
Everything looks like it's a go ball. It looks like a stutter. We're gonna see Terry McLaurin
Terry. What, crosser? Easy. So, I mean, this is zone. Zone right here. He's just eating up his cushion. He knows whenever you see a dude like this, when you see a dude like this, catch man technique, it's, in my opinion, this is my favorite technique to go against because it is so easy to beat. I don't know what it is. It's my favorite thing to go against. But whenever dude's right here, all you got to do is just get up to him, and he's going to shoot his hands. He can't not shoot his hands because he's standing in the same spot. So he's going to shoot his hands, and you just get up to him, and like you bait him into hitting you, and then that's when you just beat his hands. But he knows it's zone. Sees him dropping. Crosser. Finding an open spot, okay? Finding an open spot is a skill, okay? It's a skill, and you just got to master it. It's not really something you can teach. It's not something I can go over on the film. It's just, it has to be a natural feel for you. Like, whenever you're running routes, you get that feel of where the zone is and what you need to do. It's a feel. It's not a technique. But that's Terry right there. Let's see.
He's going to run away from Ugo Amadi, and this is the hardest route to defend in
Boom.
the red zone if you run away from Ugo
Look, he threat. Wait, is he inside at leverage? Let's see. Nah, or maybe, I don't know. I can't tell. But he threatens inside. Wait, like off of this little frame right here. If you're the DB, he's stepping here. You think he's going inside. Boom. See, route running is art. There's not one way to run every route. There's like basic fundamentals and techniques, but you can always add your sauce to it. That's what's amazing about running routes. Like, he could have done something completely different. You go cross a route. Notice how he gives him this little move. Don't neglect this little move right here. So this is a crosser route. He could have easily just ran. He could have easily just ran and not gave him that little stick in the ground. He could have just kept running. But he knows that you got to beat the hands. You can't let the DB touch you. And so that's what he does. He leans into him, and then boom. He doesn't even really lean into him, but let's see. Just sticks his hand in the ground, and it's unpredictable for the DB. Unpredictable and easy. Njoku. Ooh, I mean, that's just bully ball. Bully ball. You see all these route running drills on Instagram, on TikTok. Bro, this is just bully ball. I know this is a tight end, but bro, sometimes you don't need all that footwork. You just need a mindset to know, like, you don't need to get open. The quarterback just got to put in a spot and you're gonna go get it. That's the mindset you got to have. Not saying don't route up your DB. I'm saying no matter where the quarterback throws the ball, you got to go get it. This is David Njoku, veteran, Miami. See right here. Amon-Ra. Amon-Ra. Boom. So look, he knows his zone. He knows his zone. So let's see. I can't really see the full field, but thanks to Josh Reynolds right here. Let's see. So thanks to Josh Reynolds right here, he kind of lets Amon-Ra get a free release because he's on the line. And a lot of defenses with the good receivers, the defenses want to press them, and that's why you see Amon-Ra. If you turn on the Vikings game, you see Justin Jefferson always in motion. You'll see all kinds of stuff like that. You'll see Stephon Diggs, man, he's rehabbing right now. But you'll see him go. You see all the number one, the top receivers in the league. You see all of them go in motion so they can have a free release. Okay, and I don't know if he was in motion right here, but he's off the line so he can have a free release. He runs up to him, and this split second right here, he knows his zone because this dude isn't attaching to him. He's just sticking to where he's supposed to go. But so he sees this dude over top. He has an out route. Gives him a little jab inside. Nothing too crazy. Like, keep this route running stuff simple. Okay? Keep it simple. He just gives him a rocker step inside, and then he's back out. Easy. You'll see Jamar Chase do that all the time. And then look right here. Boom, boom. So look, he sticks. Let's see. What is that? 40. Was 30. So what? 32. Sticks at the 32. And he gets flat. See, look, at the 32, he gets flat at like, what, 26, 27. Usually you want to have it less than 3 yards. That's the ideal, but it happens all the time in the league where, excuse me. It happens all the time in the league where they'll stick on like a 90-degree cut and it'll be 5 yards until they get flat. But ideally we want to get it in 3 yards, but he does it in like 5 yards. But look right here, he saves himself because he gets flat. He gets flat, but then look, he comes back to the ball. He runs back to the ball. See how he got up to literally the white line? He got pretty much up to the white line, but look where he caught the ball. Right here. And now look where the DB is. The DB is at the white line. So if he didn't come back to the ball, that could be a pick. It could be a tip and a pick. It could be just a pass breakup. But that's the little things you need to know when you're running your routes. Okay, you got to come back to the ball. Boom, boom.
Great job by St. Brown to use the leverage.
Easy. Jacoby Myers, McDuffie. See. Oh, back shoulder corner. Back shoulder corner, that's nice. I mean, this is good coverage. But a little split release, what do you want to call it? Give him something. Get outside. Leans into him. See how he leans into him? You don't want to get around him and then run out there, bro. You got to hold your line. You got to. And he leans into him. You got to embrace the physicality. You can't run away from it. If you run away from it, bro, why are you on the football field and you're running away from physicality, bro? You got to embrace it. We are crazy people. We like getting hit for a living. There's something messed up in our heads. You got to understand that. So embrace it 100%. Embrace the physicality 100%. Right here, look at his little elbow. Little stick push off. Trey McDuffie's right there. This is just a great throw. A great back shoulder throw by Aiden O'Connell. He went crazy on this last drive. If y'all remember where the center messed it up. But he was going crazy. He was about to beat Mahomes. Stick. Boom. Jerry Judy Sertan, Alabama. I mean, there's nothing to really watch there. No. Another double move. Malik.
See them feed him all game long. Well, he's your most dynamic.
Malik's special.
Drafted him.
Malik is special.
Forward to this matchup, and they've been
So I can't really see what. Let me see. So that's an out. So like a little flood concept. He has like a short, deep, or intermediate, and there's a deep route. Let's see what he does. He could easily. Let's see how far. 5. So like a what 10 to 15 yard out route. He could easily just run straight up to him, go out. But he knows that this DB will sit on it, and that's just not gonna work. That's not gonna work. So you got to give him a little sauce. You got to stem him inside. And a lot of the stems that you see people do, like you see Malik, he'll just spin or stem inside, bro. It's a feel. After you run so many routes, you'll get a feel on when you need to stem it, where you need to stem it. But so he feels the need to stem it inside, so this corner or this DB can't like sit on it, and the DB can kind of think like, oh, okay, he might be running a crosser. So he stems it inside, and then he got his hips turned. And what I say about the hips turned, they got a blind spot, and he runs, his route is exactly in that blind spot. He routed him up. He set him up to get in the blind spot. Boom. That's a good turn by Malik Hooker. I believe that's Malik Hooker, right? Yeah. But Malik is just too fast out the break. Boom. Let's see how fast. Let's see. Sticks up, what, like right somewhere over here. See, he could get a little flatter, but still a good catch. D-Hop, my guy. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Hop. Yeah, Hop. See, this is a double move. I'm not going to go over double moves because that's easy, but it's my guy. Right here. Right here. Easy, be physical. Look at that little arm by D-Hop, though. Out. Up. Right here. Be physical. Embrace him. Don't let him put his hands all over you. You got to embrace his physical. You got to embrace him. You got to guide him. Okay? It's football. Be physical. Ooh.
It's a really good route. You see Judy as he comes off the
Easy. Let's see what he does here. See, look at this. Look at this little thing he does with his head. He, like, looks inside. I don't know if he's actually looking inside because it might be an RPO, and some receivers don't know if, like, the quarterback's going to throw the ball. So he might be looking inside to see if the running back's running. I don't know. He's either doing that or he's actually, like, setting the DB up. But so he's just looking inside, and just little things you do like that where you're looking inside, it messes with the DB. So he's doing that, and he's not coming off super explosive. He's coming off patient, sudden, boom. So I don't know if he was setting up with the eyes or if he was looking at the play, but like a little kind of hezzy right there. He's patient, hezzy, goes out. Patient, hezzy, goes out. Easy. Tutty. EJ. Oh, mesh route. Mesh route. This is a pick, not pick play, but nothing too much to really go over here. This guy just gets in the way. But a nice little release you could do off the mesh. Damn, we're only 3 minutes into this video. And it's been around, like, it's been like 30 minutes, bro. That's crazy. But so I'm going to go over a couple more of this. Y'all let me know if y'all want me to be more in depth, or is there specific routes you want me to look over, specific players you want me to do film reviews over. Y'all let me know. Let me know if y'all want a part 2, or if y'all want this to be a weekly thing where I analyze routes. I'm just going to go over a couple more, and damn, this has only been 3 minutes into the video. Cooks, crosser route. Crosser route's just running away. That's all that is, running away. Look how he beats his hands, though. He embraces the contact. What I've been saying, he embraces it. Look what he's doing. The DBs are usually the one putting hands on you, but look what Brandin Cooks is doing. He's pushing it off. Easy. Catch. Touchdown. Easy. Stick. Boom. Let's see. So this is something. This is a release you can do where you stick outside and then stem him up even more and then go in. That's what Terry McLaurin does here. You just got to beat his hands. What I've been saying. Boom, kind of eats up his cushion. He knows that he's gonna put hands on, and so he dips that shoulder, gets under, goes up, and like sticks and runs out the break, and then adjusts the ball. Easy. This is easy. Oh, it's Devontae. Look at that again. Let's look at that full speed. Gets up in his cushion, beats the hands. Boom, easy. Devontae, oh, hold on, let's watch it full speed. Devontae, let's see what you got. Oh yeah. Boom. So this is the art. This is the art, man. That you can look at this. What I've been saying is he's not super close, so you got to get up to his cushion. You got to bait him to putting his hands out. And so, I mean, you've seen with Devontae, he'll jog up to you or he'll hop up to you or you don't know what he's going to do. And he has multiple things in the bag. He's like Kyrie, man. He's like Kyrie when it comes to these releases. He has multiple things in the bag. You don't know what you're going to get when you're guarding Devontae. So, you know, if he's going to run up to you, if he's going to hop up to you. But right here, he hops into a split. Boom, boom. Easy. Just gives him a little head fake. Then goes inside. This is the art because there's not one way. This isn't the only way this isn't the only way to run a fade route. There are multiple different ways, and that's the art from route running. And I have a receiver course that teaches you how to pick up on these things and how to add these things to your game. If you're interested in that, man, go link in my bio. But yeah, I mean, we're only 3 minutes into this video. I mean, if you want me to do more film reviews, you want to see more analyze route running and see what receivers see. And yeah, just learn more football, man. Let me know what y'all want. I can deliver, okay?